Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Code with Rex. So I'll be starting a new playlist now for Python. I'll be starting a new playlist on Python tutorial for beginners now. And the first video on the list now is the basic introduction using a print keyword in Python. And at times when using Python, you want to be printing out your result on the terminal, which could help you to know if your code is working well. And you want to be able to debug your code at times using a print statement, which is just going to help you to know what is wrong with your code and where the error in your code is coming from. So actually, to use the print keyword in Python, you just have to type the word print, then you open a parenthesis, open and close the parenthesis, and in between it you can put either a single quote or a double quote there. Then you type in the word you want to print out on the terminal. It could just be something like as simple as hello world. So when you type this now, as simple as hello world, you could just run this and you will see on our terminal here we have hello world. So you could go around this way and say, just like, okay, you just say hello, my name, sorry about that, okay, hello, my name is Andrew. So now you could print this out on the terminal and you will see hello, my name is Andrew. So now you could also go on to print a long statement just like this, okay. So you can have something like this now. Hello, you have to print. Okay, let me just print this out and read it from the terminal for you. You can see here, if I should leave the terminal up a bit, you will see. Oh. Okay. You see the sky is big. Stars hide secrets. We can't understand all, but we can look and wonder. Space is waiting for us to explore. So this is actually you printing out a which sentence in Python. And let's say now you want after every full stop, you want the sentence to be cut into another line instead of just jam packing everything like this together. You could just use something called an escape sequence. An escape sequence is actually something that will help you to let's say you want to type something now that normally Python won't allow. When you put in that sequence, Python will understand what you are trying to do and see that you don't want this in your code. We just want it to help you and do something. So the first one now is what we call new line escape sequence, and that's just simply having your slash, then you have n here. So now if I should run this code again, you will see now we have, after the sky is big, we have the rest on a new line. So we could just add this to others. If we want to close this space so that it won't be having space here. So we want to have that to others here now. We have new line 2. Then we can just go further and we have new line here too. Then after every full stop, let's just put new line there. So if I should run this code again, you could see it here right now that it's actually perform what we wanted it to do. The sky is big, star is hide secret, we can't understand all, but we look and wonder. Space is waiting for us to explore. We can see that it's actually putting all of them in new line now. And normally, if you should put something like just end there, it's going to print out the end instead of putting it in a new line. So the slash here has make it understand that whenever you see an ln in my string or in my print statement, know that I want it to be on the words or the sentence that follow that to be on a new line. So before I proceed to show you some other escape sequence, you could also print out numbers. So let's say, okay, let me just comment this out now. So let's say I wanted to print I wanted to print 1 2 3 4 5 here. So I could print this out now on the terminal here. You can see it here. And if I want to actually have some simple arithmetic, I could print 12 plus 5. And you see that on the terminal too, which is the result is 17. And I could actually have, is it minus? Yes, I could have a minus, which is 7. And I could have division, which is going to give back a float, which is 2.4. And I could have multiplication. And you can see it here now. So you could perform simple arithmetic too with Python. So going back to our escape sequence here. So another one that I would like you to know is the tab escape sequence. So the tab escape sequence is just let's say this is our word back now, and now let's copy this one here and let's paste that here and let's uncomment this. So now let's say we want to have a tab at the beginning of this. You could just like use that same slash and just put T there. So right now when you're printing this out, there will be a tab there. So you can see now that there will be, yeah, you can see that there's a whole space here before it starts the statement, which is the sky is big. So that is how you use the type keyword in printing. So let's now say you want to have a quotation inside your print statement. So now, how do you have a quotation inside your print statement? Right, before that, let me show you another thing here. We also have something called backspace here, and that's just something like slash and b here. So if I should show you that, it's going to erase the character before that syntax there. So you can see this is where skies are secret, and the backspace here is actually after the hide. So you should see here now that the e here is missing because it's actually like it will erase the e. So that's just how the backspace on your keyboard work, right? So you actually erase the e, but the e is actually in the code, but because of the backspace you are able to like erase the e in the output. So that's how it works there. So now going back to you printing out a quotation, let me comment this out. Let me say you want to print out something like and you don't want to use I am, but you want to like have a concatenated form of I am. So you could have something like now your string now, and normally it should be like this. Okay, I am a boy. Let's put it that way. So if you should run this, you have I am a boy. But now let's say you want to use I'm a boy. If you should do it like this, it will work. But let's say you didn't use double quotation instead, but you use a single quotation here, and you have I am a boy. So you have it here now, I am a boy. So now when you want to do, okay, sorry, this was meant to be a single quotation, right? So let's say you didn't use double quotation here, you use a single quotation, and you have I am a boy. So when you run this now, it's actually working well. But let's say you want to print it am now, you can see that there's a syntax error here, because whenever you're using a double quotation, you are not allowed to put another double quotation inside, but you can put single quotation inside. But whenever you're using a single quotation, you can't put a single quotation inside, a single quote inside, or you can put a double quotation inside. So if I should like erase the double quotation and closing this, and just like, okay, let me change this to double, you can see it worked quite alright. But let's not say I want to like modify that law, be able to use it the way I want, and you could just have something like now, okay, let's say we have the double quotation I am, okay, let's say we want to have I'm a boy now, you could just simply have a safe frequency. Now you could have this there, a boy. So if you should run this code, it will work quite alright, and you can see it right now. Okay, let me run it again. You can see, oh sorry, forgot here. So you can see I'm a boy here, right? And if it is the double quotation, you will say there, so I'm a boy. So that will be the end of today's tutorial. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to